Class is in session. I wasn't going to continue on with the Sharee Miller stuff because we've learned a lot of stuff. But after hearing this cross examination, I just wanted to check. Oh, damn. It is, first of all, she gets blasted. All her lies she was telling on direct examination come out here in cross examination. You hear the evil, diabolical nature of when a woman doesn't respect you. And I've said this on tons of other videos where women have killed their husbands or have conspired to kill their husbands. And who usually does it, I said it in another video, was the lover that she's currently sleeping with is the one that usually kills the beta male provider guy. And it'll usually be an alpha bang guy that she's having a torrid affair with, sexual affair with. So you're in a sexless marriage, she's having plenty of sex with the sexual affair guy who's going to come and murder you. Okay? I mean, that's how, just how the inequity of all that, right? But you have to understand the game you're in. Women do not respect it. If I haven't seen it more now since I started doing the criminal cases, explaining dual mating strategy, it is very clear through all these cases I've done that women do not have respect for a beta male provider. They like it, but they are not attracted to you. And you don't want a woman to like you. You want a woman to be aroused by you, and you want a woman to be attracted to you. Okay? So you watching her kids, you adopting her kids, you being stepdaddy to her kids, stepdaddy of the year to her kids, doesn't do a damn thing for her arousal, doesn't do a damn thing for her attraction to you. And if she's not attracted to you, she doesn't love you anymore because she doesn't feel good around a man she's not attracted to. So you can't use beta male game where I'm going to be the best stepdaddy of the world and I'm going to, open her car door and do the chivalry and all. If I see another man open a car door, dude, Pookie and Ray Ray don't do that and women don't care that they don't do that because they respect them, Only a little biatch would be running around a car, opening a car door like he a little bitch. You're damn... Dude, I'm seeing the game, dog, but I'll get off of that. That's chivalry. But beta male provider, and you'll see, and that's why I have to cover this. I didn't want to, but dude, the lessons are too good. And it's too, because I have seen my buddies go through tons of stuff because of my own self, my buddies, relatives, self-deletion has been there. That's why I'm so passionate about this stuff. This stuff is serious. 2 guys lost their lives because of this manipulative, evil woman. Okay? So 2 men lost their lives because they didn't know how to manage her. They didn't know how to lead her. They didn't know how to, and not even lead her, manage her. Meaning, she should have been dealt with. Guaranteed Bruce didn't see the signs that she was cheating on him. And here is Bruce's family helping her out after Bruce dies. Here they were helping watch her kids that aren't even Bruce's, during the marriage. Here Bruce was taking her stepdad to Winston Cup NASCAR events because he had money and her dad liked going with Bruce and he was a friend of Bruce because Bruce is a good guy. Unfortunately, his stepdaughter is not attracted to good guys. And most women are not, okay? They're attracted to strong guys and masculine guys. It has nothing to do with being a good guy. I mean, a good man in a woman's eyes and in my eyes is a man who does what he wants to do. That is your standard. I do what I want to do. I do what's good for me, and I'll be good for a woman. And that way you can never be run by a woman. Because you don't do what she wants you to do. I do what I want to do. Now, if you suggest that I do something, I'll think about it, and I'll see if I want to do that. If I don't want to do that, and trust me, a dear friend of mine lost their father just recently. And it was sudden and within 3 weeks. Here we were, thinking that you got a long time with them. And it's all over. I mean, you see, there's no reason to live miserably on this world. There's no reason to be in a sexless marriage. If you're in a sexless marriage, a woman doesn't like you. But anyway, that's why I get passionate about this stuff. 2 men, 2 good men. One was murdered, and one murdered himself because of this woman right here. He got played by her. 2 good men. Anyway, let's go. If you're not making the right decisions,
present in the courtroom for all the testimony of all the witnesses, correct?
Correct.
You've been in the courtroom for each of the exhibits that's been presented to the court, and you've heard everything that we had to say about all those exhibits, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, you've kind of gone through each one of these exhibits and kind of told us about them, and I'd like to talk to you about a couple of them.
Judge, I just placed an objection from the question. She didn't go through any of those exhibits.
It's fine. You can object to that. Okay. Is there, first of all, let me just ask you, are any of these exhibits incorrect?
No, they are not.
Okay, including the emails?
The emails were wrote.
And how did they get the emails? Jerry provided them before he self-deleted himself. That's why she's on the stand right now. Is he dimed her out? He knew he got played. He knew that Bruce was not in the mafia like she said. He knew Bruce was not abusing her like she said. He knew that she was never pregnant, and he knew that she had gotten a new boyfriend behind his back, and now living in her husband that she had conspired to murder, living in his home. This is what women do when they don't like you. You go, well, it's just her. No, it's not just her. When women don't, when you ain't number one in a woman's life anymore, you are number zero. You're trash. That's everybody. I've been that. I mean, so you're playing with fire when you're in a relationship when a woman don't respect you. And you need to learn what that is. You need to learn what disrespect looks like. And what it looks like is non-cooperation, no sex, and smart-ass attitude and arguing.
Okay. And they were exactly as written?
Yes, they were.
Okay. And I believe you testified about Jerry calling you up and giving you John O'Connor's name and phone number. Is that correct?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's People's Exhibit number 10. Now, is this your handwriting?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And the hotel bills that we saw.
Yeah, the hotel bills where she's banging Jerry behind her husband's back. Women have plenty of sex. They love it. They have plenty of sex. They just don't have a lot of sex with beta male husbands. Beta male provider husband, and it's not me going in on beta male provider husbands. But what I will tell you, if you don't understand by the end of these 4 videos I'm going to do on this, if you don't understand that being a beta male provider is not a good strategy, then I don't know how to help you. But you'll see how disgusted women are of beta male provider husbands.
From the Holiday Inn Express, where there was a reservation that was called in on the day of the murder and canceled under Jerry Cassady. Are you admitting to that?
No, I'm not.
You're not admitting to that.
I believe you said November 3rd it was called and canceled.
Okay. Did you make this phone call on November 3rd?
No, I did not.
Yeah, because they got different hotel.
On October.
The murder happens November the 8th.
October 3rd. Did you call Travelodge?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And you said you used a credit card?
At the Travelodge, no, I did not.
Okay. Where did you use the credit card?
At the Hampton Inn in Birch Run.
Okay. And you said that you had that flurry of calls to the Hampton Inn between the 3rd and the 8th. Is that correct?
Between the 3rd and the 6th. On the 8th, I called one time.
She's going to allege Jerry left on the 6th, so he wasn't there for the murder on the 8th. But she did call the hotel room on the 8th. If he's not there, what are you doing calling on... Stranger calling on the day your husband's murdered, your lover. Hotel room.
Pardon? Marked People's Exhibit number 67. Okay, and we have all the same phone number, 517-624-2500, identified as being to the Hampton Inn. You don't deny calling there and using your cell phone.
I do not deny that.
Okay, so now all these asterisks here are phone calls to the Hampton Inn.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and they begin on November 3rd.
Yes, they do.
And they end on November 8th.
Yes, they do.
So he's there. So Jerry's there from the 3rd to the 8th. That's obvious.
There on November 8th.
because Jerry had left on late November 5th, early November 6th, it was right there.
Liar.
And my charge card wasn't going through.
Okay.
They had called the house, the Hampton Inn had called my house and said I needed to come and pay the bill. I called on November 8th.
She's manufacturing this story because what would it matter if you're going to murder Bruce on the 8th? Why would you care if, oh, I had to call him because I was worried that Bruce would find out that I was having a secret affair at the Hampton Inn because my charge card was there. Well, Bruce is about to be murdered on the 8th anyway, which you're planning. So you ain't worried about that. I know that ain't the case. By the way, and also, they can't find a credit card on file with her name on it.
Because I didn't want them calling back and Bruce answering the phone and the bill wasn't paid. So I called them back and they ended up getting it to go through on my charge card. And that's why I called on November 8th.
Tell us what the name was on your charge card.
Sharee Tribby was on 2 of them and Sharee Miller was on 1 of them.
So how many charge cards did you use?
I have 3 charge cards.
Okay. Which one did you use that they had?
I do not know.
Okay, would it surprise you? Or how would you like to respond if I were to tell you that they searched for credit card receipts under the name Sharee Tribby? Do you have another explanation as to why they would not have
No,
that information?
I do not.
Do you have a receipt?
No, I do not.
Oh. You said that Bruce takes his cell phone at night, correct?
I'm third shift.
Okay. Are you not contending that Bruce made these phone calls to Odessa, Missouri, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you had a cell phone, didn't you?
Some of the time I had it, some of the time he had it.
Okay. Why don't you tell us about that cell phone call you got at 2:17 p.m. on the day of the murder? Tell us who that was
At
from.
2:17 p.m.
2:17
I do not know.
p.m. right here. Also right down here. Last single call ever that phone.
I do
You
not
said
know.
you had the phone in the afternoon. Tell us who that was from.
I do not remember.
Don't remember?
No, I don't.
Where is that phone?
The cell phone I had left at the business
It's gone. She got rid of it.
day. It was either on the desk or in the front room.
Uh-huh.
I do not know where the cell phone is.
Bullshit.
And what did you tell the phone company about where the cell phone was?
Around 2 weeks to a month after Bruce's death, I received the final bill on the cell phone. At this time, I called the cell phone company and told them that Bruce was deceased and how he was killed and that I have not seen the phone since earlier that day.
Bullshit. I think she gave it to Jerry. That's what they were using to communicate.
So, let me get this straight here. I'm looking at People's Exhibit 68C.
You want the easel?
No,
Okay.
actually, I'm clumsy with that. Right here, 6:16 p.m. You admit calling your cell phone, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
6:16 p.m. She called the cell phone. That's gonna be a signal.
And
To go is a go signal. Don't answer the phone, but when I call you, it means homeboy's here in the office.
you just ping right up. I call B&D Auto. Plus, you've just called B&D Auto. You know Bruce is there. Why would you be calling your cell phone?
I called the cell phone by accident.
No.
I let it ring. The message came on that nobody had picked up. It rings
Bullshit.
like 3 times. That's when I realized I called the cell phone. I immediately hung it up and called the yard.
So that it wouldn't be billable?
Well, because nobody picked it up.
Okay. And I guess you don't have any explanation for why there was an outgoing call from that cell phone at 6:47.
I have no idea.
That's Jerry. That's Jerry.
And in fact, probably 1 minute before 6:46, you're calling B&D Auto and nobody's answering.
Uh-huh. He's dead.
Okay. And in fact, Bruce is probably dead by then, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Yes.
You got a hold of him at 6:16, can't get a hold of him at 6:46.
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
Yep. She called to confirm he's not answering. Yep. How do you like that, boys? Your wife's calling to make sure you're dead. Seriously. and her kids called Bruce daddy, and she said how much her kids love Bruce and how much Bruce was a good guy. And doesn't this show you that, and we've seen it not only in this case, Monica Cementelli, same thing, had her torrid sexual affair partner slice her husband's throat in the backyard because she didn't want to get a divorce, just like this lady doesn't want to get a divorce, and they think murder's better. Tracy Grist's daughter, was her name Kate Ann or something, whatever, she, same thing, ambushed her husband when he was coming from Temecula, California to American Fork, Utah. When he got there, he got ambushed and shot, 8 times? All she needed to do was get a divorce. But women apparently with these beta male providers seem that murder is the better way to go. That's how, and again, this is, not drawing a moral argument here, but what I am saying is you don't want this to happen to you, and alpha bangs don't get treated like this. And this is how disgusted women are with your behavior when you're a beta male provider. They know you weak. They know you trying to win their favor by doing things for them that they don't find attractive.
Isn't it true that your cell phone connects to an answering machine?
Our voicemail was not set up. That's what it said. The voicemail was not connected. That's how I knew I had called the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
What about, you already admitted these emails, that you've written these emails and received these emails from Jerry, correct?
Correct.
And there are references in here to let it ring once. You call each other on the phone and then you meet on the computer.
Signal,
yep. Frequently? It's in here more than once.
Sometimes we did that so
There's a little
that
signal going.
sometimes we did that so that we could meet online.
But you didn't use that little signal with the cell phone.
No, we did not.
Now,
They did the day of the murder.
emails, too. You're talking about, let's talk about death.
Now listen to these emails. Listen to how manipulative they are.
Correct?
Correct.
Hoping Bruce doesn't wake up from a nap so that you can go on with your life.
Like Karina Cooper, she had her sexual affair partner kill her, this father of her 3 kids, and the guy that was providing her home for free. She had him shot in the face twice while he slept in the recliner, and she said he was such a good guy, a hard worker. But in one of the text messages she sent to her lover, it said, "Hoping for a rogue semi, no survivors." This lady, similar, this lady hopes for go to sleep and never wake up again. Who could? I have been in bad relationships, and didn't realize at the time, wasn't a bad woman. It was my own bad strategy. But, wasn't so happy with the ladies at that time that I was in the relationship with. My own fault. But I never thought about killing them. What the hell? And these are normal women. They are normal, everyday women. This is why it's good to see these criminal cases. Let's go.
His heart stopped beating. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So in other words, you're telling Jerry you want him to die. Correct?
Correct.
And Jerry's like, why don't you get a divorce?
When he writes back to you, and I'm looking at one on 926, he says, "I know you want revenge for everything he's done, but there are more ways to hurt someone than physical pain. You know, because you..."
Yeah, I know you. And Jerry says, and this is the good guy part of Jerry. It's our own instinctual nature to want to protect women, and Jerry did too. He loved her. He really did. And he saw the killing of her ex-husband or deceased husband as a little bit of an honor killing, because he was abusing her, and he had already made her get two abortions, and the babies were dying because of the physical abuse. This is what he thinks. None of this was happening because these were all manufactured stories. She had tubal ligation in 1995, and these pregnancies are occurring in 1999. It's impossible. She admits she lied about it, but when he said in the email, "I understand you want to get revenge with Bruce," and this is the hard pill that Jerry had to swallow when he didn't verify a woman's story. You always verify women's stories, because every woman you'll ever hear of talking about their ex-husband, he's a jerk, he cheated on me, that's why we're not together anymore, narcissist, loser narcissist, their ex-husband, I've never heard of so many losers in the world when you talk to women and their ex-husbands, So don't believe their stories. Trust but verify. Trust but verify. And don't act on anything until you verify. But that's what she meant. These diabolical, evil stories that she told poor Jerry, who loved her, which made his instinctual, nature of protecting women kick in, and he killed a man for it, and he self-deleted himself because he realized he got played, that Bruce wasn't the bad guy that she said he was, but she didn't verify the facts, and that he knew he messed up.
Proof of that. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So he's looking for another way out. He wants you to leave, Bruce, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
But you keep on coming back to this death theme.
Mm-hmm. And it wouldn't be a big deal if he wasn't dead.
What page?
Oh, there you go.
I mean, that's like in the Adelson case, they talked about the bad joke Charlie Adelson told. I thought about hiring a hitman, but buying a TV was cheaper. So I bought a TV or whatever. So, but the point is that he, I could understand it's kind of a dark humor joke, but it's not a dark humor joke when two hitmen killed her ex-husband. I mean, either you're, coincidentally bad timing on your bad joke, or you did it.
Okay. Page 83. Did you write on October 22nd, I can't believe after all we talked about, you again bring up the reason I won't leave is because of money. You are so wrong, so very wrong. Jerry.
That's exactly why she won't leave, and Jerry knows it. Stick to your guns, fellas. You stick to your intuition. 9 times out of 10, your intuition's right. That site comes from the book Left to Bang. That's a very good book. But anyway, yes, your intuition's usually right. Jerry was like, just get a divorce. And you want to stay because of the money. Yes, that's why she was with Bruce, 100%. She went from one beta male. He was providing her a house. Now she's with Bruce. He was providing, babysitting in a house. Now she's going to need to find another dude.
And are you happy? You win. I will leave here, and nothing will ever happen to him. He will move on or come after me. He will never suffer for my baby. You win. Are you happy now? I will sit in Kansas City worrying about going to the grocery store and have a bullet put in my head. I will sit in Kansas City knowing he is surviving while something I loved couldn't, didn't, and never had a chance. I will live in Kansas City and become a bitter woman knowing he is here and living happily with everything of mine. My money, yes. My home, yes. But most important, my soul. I will sit in Kansas City and become a rotten bitch knowing he is still breathing here. I will, okay. Are you happy? You have your way, but I cannot promise I will be the same woman. I cannot promise that the anger and hurt won't override anything you try to do. I cannot promise I won't blow sitting here in Kansas City, knowing what I know and losing what I have lost. But you win. Are you happy?
Guilt trip. Now let's go over what we learned there and what women do. Did you hear the drama? The hyperbolic nature. You win. That's what women do. Thank you. You want me to go out there and die, I guess. You don't love me anymore. Thank you and goodbye. All that drama. All of it was false anyway. The baby, there was no baby. You lied about that. The fact that she's worried about him putting a bullet in her, she's not worried about that because she's told Jerry that he's part of the mafia. So that's why she's using the bullet thing. That's why she's guilt tripping him on that. Also, what she say? Women know that right now they're having hot sex. They're getting hotel rooms behind their husband's back. And she's like, I can't, I can't guarantee I'm going to be the same woman because I'm going to be scared that, so basically Jerry now has to think, shoot, dude. And we know as men, like, dude, she's not going to be the same person. He wants her the way she is right now. He loves her the way she is. Like, he's absolutely, head over heels in love with her. And she's like, I don't know, might not be the same person because you won't kill him. I'm so scared. But, we'll try it. You win, okay? You loser. You're just a big loser. So you see that? Those manipulative games right there.
Writing that email?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So it appears as though Jerry is advocating you leaving, and he's accusing you of, well, why the heck are you staying? Because you got financial security with your husband?
Yep.
And you're saying, I can't leave until he's dead.
Yep.
Do you deny that email?
I do not deny that email.
Okay. Next email, also on 10/22. Do you deny saying, don't you hear there's something more? Don't you hear the sadness at not being able to normally leave my so-called husband?
So-called husband, disrespect, and she believes that. So obviously, she wasn't into this guy, never was into this guy. Do not go on dates with low interest women. Do not go on dates with medium interest women. Only go on dates and only be around women. Life is too short, guys, and you're probably too cool, I'm serious, to be around a woman who's medium interest to low interest. You need high interest, because you don't deal with this crap right here. She felt she needed a place to stay, and she was a beta male predator, and she got Bruce on the day his father died. She manipulated him and had sex with him so that she could move into his house. It's all calculated.
So scared of leaving this way. I am so sorry my way is not working out. It would have saved me many fears and heartache, I am sure. That is why I'm so upset. And you at the beginning of the letter you said, I cannot tell you my fears of leaving here your way, which is just peacefully, right?
Yep.
He just wants you to leave. He wants to live happily ever after.
Get a divorce.
Fence, right? He's kind of a, idealistic guy, and you're my angel and that kind of thing, right?
What's your question? I don't understand your question.
My question is, that's what Jerry wanted. He wanted you to just leave your husband, come out there, and live happily ever after, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
You didn't have to murder him.
That's not the way you wanted it.
Exactly. She can't say yes to that one.
Is that a question?
No.
No, you can't do that. She's editorializing. She
Is that a
should.
statement?
That actually was a question, though.
We're going to have editorials.
Oh, we won't have editorializing.
Okay. Next email on 10/23. Did you say this? I did not change my mind on doing it your way. I'm simply saying I cannot do it in one day. I just wanted the man whom is supposed to love me to know what I...
Guilt trip. Women will deny that you love them. Don't let them deny that you don't define who I love and don't love. I said I loved you. I love you. You claim you love me. Well, I love you in the way I love you. If you don't like it, you can hit the road, bitch. You gotta live like this, guys. I mean, it seems harsh, but these women the women are gonna be even harsher to you back. A woman, you can't be run by a woman because you do things on your terms. You do things that you want to do. No one pushes your buttons. You are the master of this whole show with this lady. You know? Nothing happens until you say it happens. It's true. That's the way you need. That's your standard. And it's not about control. We just went over leadership yesterday. Leadership, people follow you because you're a good leader. People follow a good leader. They want to follow a good leader. They want to get behind a good leader. It's not about control or aggression.
But he wouldn't listen. You don't have to hear what is scaring the woman who you proclaim to love. So again, you're instilling in him this fear of leaving, correct? You need his help. Is that what you're portraying now?
I wrote the email, yes.
Okay, why don't you tell the jury about the email on 10/27 where you say, with every day I am here, my spirits drop lower and lower. With every passing day, my hope fades. With every day, I am stuck in this world. A part of me is dying. And then you go on to say, I am to the point of going to Detroit, picking up a bum on the streets, and paying him a small fortune to do what I want.
And you see that messaging there? That she's going to pay a bum on the street to kill her husband? Because your bum ass can't do it? A bum even could do it. That's what women do, man. It's diabolical, man.
At that time, I had told Jerry that I had been gang raped,
This is a lie. Lie.
and the bum was to
Lie.
take care of the people who had raped me.
lie.
What about an email on November 1st? He will never see what he does to me as a crime. He will never let it end. He will always be there until I...
Never see what he does to me as a crime? No, he don't abuse you. So look at this drama and this is, unfortunately, Jerry self-deleted, but yes, because look at all the chaos and drama she brought him. If someone's writing me these emails, I'd delete them. I say, hey, I just deleted all those emails you sent. If you want to talk to me, come talk to me in person. Delete these freaking emails, you know? These Hollywood inspired emails.
Take care of this. He will haunt me forever.
Haunt me forever. No, he
I am
won't.
alone in this. I will always be alone in this. I will never be able to trust anyone to help me in this.
Like
I
you,
love Jerry,
Jerry.
and I'll take care of your babies. I promise you that. I will take...
I'll take care of your babies. Because she's claiming right now she's pregnant with his babies. But she's got her tubes tied. You ain't got nothing. She even missed the lion. She sent fake pictures of herself pregnant. Dude. And women they actually love this drama. They do. Men don't.
them while they're in me. Then you will take care of me. I promise you that.
Look at that.
So, continue the path to recover your...
Women would rather be right in an argument than correct. Women would rather win an argument than be factually correct or moral. And and once again, let me say it for the record, it's not because we hate women. This is not why I do this. It is to protect men from being manipulated. 2 men died here. This is serious business when you don't know how to deal with women. And women ain't easy to deal with. The way you deal with business partners, the way you deal with friends, the way you deal with family, the way you deal with social situations, work, coworkers, that all kind of lines up on how you treat people. You know, how do you get people to like you? How do you, resolve conflict? But with women, throw out all the rule books that you have when dealing with someone else. If you buy a man, first time you met him, if you get him $100, we'll just say, for argument's sake, a $20,000 watch, you're like, dude, thanks, bro. And he'll always remember you thinking you're badass. You do that to a woman, you're like, what's this loser want? So, see?
I am so proud of you for picking up your life. I'm so envious of you, Jerry. You are strong enough to do it, and I am not. I am not shit in this world.
Falling on the sword. Falling on the sword. I'm going to try to make all these videos about 30 minutes, so we're about 30 minutes there. See, we're learning some lessons. These are important lessons. 2 men one murdered himself because of all these manipulations, all these lies, you hear him? Manipulated the guy to his death because she manipulated him into killing her ex-husband. And Bruce, a good man. Both these guys were good men, but we don't let nobody run us. That way we can prevent any more men being victims of murder. Monica Cementelli killed her husband for the same reasons. Karina Cooper killed her husband for the same reason. Beta male provider, no respect, Wendy Adelson killed her husband, same reason, And I can keep going on and on of the beta male provider husbands that have lost their lives because they didn't know how to manage relationships with women. It's that important.